Well, defense has once again been the saving grace for the Seattle Seahawks, although Russell Wilson was able to engineer his 13th career fourth-quarter comeback to beat the 49ers in Week 2. And while Russ clearly still dangerous with the ball in his hands, that Seattle offense right now on pace to be the worst in Wilson's 6 seasons in the league. On the other side, for the Tennessee Titans, are we seeing a shift in the exotic smash mouth? Almost equal touches for Derrick Henry and DeMarco Murray, but it's been Henry with far and away the more yards and more yards per carry at nearly $6 a clip, and he wants to make you remember him. I definitely wanted to make Ramsey feel me, he says, back in Week 2. As a running back, you always want to be physical. As the game goes on, I get better, and I can see the defense getting tired.
Love it.
That gets me hyped. And, boy, well, I'll tell you this, Coach, the Tennessee Titans use more heavy personnel than any team in the league. It's a staple of that offense and the way they want to get after you in the run game.
This is going to be an interesting schematic matchup. Yeah. By that, I mean Mike Mularkey, coming out of his Pittsburgh Steeler background, he loves, like you said, that 13 personnel, 21 personnel, 12 personnel, big tight ends. And I'm going to make you bring that DB down into the box to see if he wants to play run defense. Well, be careful when you do that with Seattle. Here you're going to see, obviously, they've got the big matchups you just talked about, the 2 tight ends on the end. He goes in motion here. Now, they got a lot of people in the box. They got enough people. They got a hat on a hat. Linebacker's going to come and step up. The running back's going to bounce to the outside, and what does he do? Now I'm one-on-one with the DB, and watch the punishing that he lays out to this DB. That's what they want to do. They want to punish the DBs. Well, in Seattle, be careful what you ask for. You're going to see not exactly the same personnel alignment, but the same type of big alignment. Now you're going to bring the DB, in this case, Richard Sherman, into the box. Richard Sherman's going to hit you. They're more than happy to bring these DBs from Seattle into that number count. Now, they spread out in San Francisco. They shift back into an alignment where we're now going to get heavy. We want to bring the DBs into the number count. Well, you just brought Cam Chancellor into the number count. I'm going to go to the outside. He beats the receiver across his face. So be careful what you ask for, Tennessee, if you want to bring these DBs from Seattle into the party.
So the Seahawks defense has been stout while their offense has sputtered, as you can see. Just 10.5 points per game right now. That's 28th in the league. And Jimmy Graham has been a big part of those struggles for the Seahawks offense, but has not been a big part of the offensive game plan.
No, he's been MIA, and this offense, I don't even recognize it. The coach talked about the run game. Jimmy Graham, you can't even find him out there. And guess who else can't find him? Russell Wilson. When I'm in the red zone, if I'm R-Dub, I'm looking for Jimmy Graham. I want that height. Give me that size down here. This ball could go over the linebacker's head right here, and he could fit this in before the safety can come over here and knock it out. But he's not even looking his way. He's locked on McAvoy over here on the right. Ends up trying to fire this slant route in here. It ends up incomplete. Doesn't even look at Jimmy Graham. They gave up a lot for Jimmy Graham, but this is what he has resorted to. You know, now that they don't have great protection, he's got to help out. He's chipping on the defensive end. He's getting mugged at the line of scrimmage. And then he's going to leak out right here. And Russell Wilson never even looks his way. I mean, he's going to complete this pass here, but even the defense is not even looking at Jimmy Graham. So he's almost become a non-factor. I can't really put my finger on why.
It's
I know he's a little banged up. His ankle's been bothering him, but he's only got 4 catches for 9 yards. They signed him to a big contract. They gave him a first-round pick. They gave him Max Unger, their starting center at the time. And I got to imagine they didn't do all that to have him blocking. They need to find a way to get him involved in this offense.
Did not practice today, but Pete Carroll says that he still has a shot to play this weekend against the Titans. One bright spot for the Seahawks, Chris Carson was not the first running back drafted this past April. In fact, he was the second to last RB selected, but he is far exceeding that slot, top 5 among rookie runners in most categories, including his 5.1 yards per carry. And for more first-year fast starters, here's Daniel Jeremiah with our rookie spotlight.